Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Operation Arsenal. Today, we smashed Leeds for about 50 minutes, and then actually, we were terrible. But I'm still going to be positive because look at the scoreline. We won 4-2. We were 3-0 up, 4-1 up. It was overall a very good performance today, but very disappointing to not kind of see the game out, if you know what I mean. It felt like we could have probably put that game to bed when we were 3-0 up and just kind of held out. You know, we didn't need to push too much, although I really wanted the Aubameyang hat-trick, which he got. I just feel like in those situations, just a bit more solidarity, a bit more focus, and maybe the clean sheet would have been there. But that's okay. Do you know what? It's okay. We are a mid-table team at the moment, and getting 3 points against Leeds, who are literally right next to us in the table, was the most important thing. But I have to say, I have not seen any of the post-match interviews. I haven't seen what Arteta has said, but I can literally tell you what he's going to say, at least similarly, at least. I think I will get it roughly right. Great first half performance. Really proud of that teamwork, team display, whatever you want to call that in the first half. But very disappointed not to get the clean sheet, and we lost focus. That is what he's going to say. You're welcome, guys. You don't need to go and read the interview or watch it. That's exactly what Arteta is going to say. One thing, I have to be negative in some way. Come on, it's an Arsenal review. Willian, I've just seen a stat. He lost possession 5 times in his first 10 touches of the ball, if that makes sense. Let me just double check the stat. I don't want to get it wrong, but I just saw it on Twitter. Willian has lost possession with 5 of his 10 touches since coming on. Now, that's bad, right? 50% of those touches, he's given away the ball. And then similarly, they had, straight after that, this is from Squawker, so they know their stuff, right? Smith Rowe lost possession 5 times. In total, in 62 minutes. Willian needs to go. Please. Why is he coming on? I don't get that. We've won the game, technically. It's 4-1 when he comes on. I get it. Smith Rowe's tired. He had a great game. Let's bring on a winger, maybe, because Smith Rowe was basically playing on the left side in this game, although drifting in. But why Willian when we've got Martinelli? Is this going to be a similar situation to what we've seen with Saliba? Does Arteta not rate him highly enough? Does he not think he's ready? I don't get the same vibes as with Saliba, who got literally 2.5 games to show what he's got. We're not going to talk about what else has happened regarding Saliba recently, the video. I don't really understand what Willian offers that maybe a Martinelli substitution doesn't. I don't... It doesn't compute. I was trying to think at the time, okay, so he's bringing on Willian. What could he be thinking? Is it a case of holding possession a little bit more in their own half? Is it a case of having someone that's going to track back? And the more I thought about it, the more I realised that Martinelli does all of those things better. So why are we seeing Willian come on? He's a waste of skin. The guy is getting 200,000 a week to do that. Please do the right thing. It was a failed signing. It's okay. We understand it was relatively risk-free in terms of it being a free transfer. We paid a sign-on fee, the agent's fee, and the wages. I get it. Brazilian link-up, whatever. It didn't work out, so get rid of him. Own up to the mistake. Own it. I want to hear it. You know, thank you, Willian, for your services. Best of luck in the future. And then just put in brackets, it's just a shame you were a bit rubbish. But maybe replace rubbish with a swear word, which I won't say now. Anyway, enough of Willian, and pretty much the only negative other than the fact that we didn't get the clean sheet. We conceded 2 silly goals. It could have been worse. We have managed to score 4 goals. And who got 3 of those? Aubameyang did. Aubameyang with a hat-trick. Man, he's been through a lot this season. You know, personally, with his mother getting sick recently, he had to disappear off the face of the earth for a week. He literally couldn't go to training, I heard. He was basically with his family the whole time, and whatever happened with his mum, I'm so glad that it seems like she's okay and he's back in training now. But also, he's obviously had a very tough year footballing-wise. He has not been at his best, but getting 3 goals today, his confidence is going to be sky high. And it's Valentine's Day, so not only is he going to go home and having bagged a hat-trick. His wife, is it his wife or girlfriend? He's got kids. I'm guessing it's wife. Not only will she be so proud of him for getting those 3 goals, but it's Valentine's Day as well. So Aubameyang is in for a great night, I hope. Best of luck to him. It was a fantastic, fantastic performance from our captain. What am I even talking about? Happy Valentine's Day. And I always want to say this. A lot of people obviously will be without a Valentine today. Just know that it actually means nothing. No one cares about Valentine's Day. If you're feeling lonely, I totally get it. It's a sad situation when they portray Valentine's Day to be all about your love for another person. And no one cares. We're in a pandemic right now. We're all going to be inside tonight. Well, most of us. I'm hoping most people are abiding by the rules, and just enjoy your night. And if you've got a crush, give them a call. And why not say, look, I know we can't be physically together, but will you be my Valentine? I don't know how that's going to go for you. Maybe it won't work. Why am I talking about this? I don't know. Let's talk about some of the other performances today, because there is one player I really wanted to mention, and that is Martin Ødegaard. I've heard reports that we could potentially make this deal permanent. I am a big fan of that idea. If I had to choose between Martin Ødegaard being made permanent or Ceballos being made permanent, of course, we've got 2 players from Real Madrid. I think I would lean more towards Ødegaard at this point. I think Ceballos, he had a great game, has been a good signing for us on loan for the last 18 months. It will be a 2-year period. I think he's done well for us, but Ødegaard gives us something a little bit different. When Partey's fit, I see him partnering up with Xhaka, who also had a great game today. I really enjoyed Xhaka's performance. I think Ødegaard just gives us something that little bit different. He's a very mobile, athletic player. He's got an absolute peach of a left foot. And I think, if we are trying to replace that void that Mesut Ozil will be leaving behind, I think Ødegaard could be that void filler. That's not really what I want to be saying, but I really, really do like him. It's a shame he didn't get a goal or an assist today, because he deserved it, but he got the pre-assist. We'll give him that. He was a really good player for us today. I liked him a lot. He wasn't playing as just the 10. He was out on the right sometimes. He'd peel over to the left side. Is that something you say? You peel over? He peeled away from the front line and then would find space in behind, and that would allow Ceballos maybe to get forward. He was really very good today. Very underrated performance from him, because I think most of the other players will get all of the credit. Saka, again, my God, he's the future of England. Sancho, since the beginning of the year, has turned his season around. He's having a great game, or a great season. He had a great game. I watched him against Hoffenheim in their 2-2 draw. Great goal, the way he took it. And honestly, I see so much of Sancho in Saka. These guys are the future of England. And then you've got Foden in there, you've got Greenwood in there, you've got so many great young English players. But Saka, for me, he might be Arsenal's best player. And that's absolutely insane. The fact that he's not even 20 years old. Unbelievable from Saka. Could have had 2 penalties from him. He got one of them. What did we think about the first one that VAR ruled out? VAR, once again, not helping Arsenal. I mean, technically it helped us in the second half by not giving the penalty when Bamford went down. That could have been a penalty, I guess. But I feel like maybe the first one that wasn't given to us could have been. Very similar to what David Luiz did. I know it's a completely different area in the box, and therefore the punishment is completely different. But in terms of what actually happened, you've got 2 players coming across and the player behind kind of swiping in and taking him out with minimal contact. It's similar in a way, and I think had that been the other end, I think if David Luiz was taking out Bamford or Rafinha or whatever, I think that's going to be a penalty, isn't it? I think Arsenal have been a little bit unfortunate there, but thankfully it hasn't mattered, and literally 5 minutes later we got another penalty, and I've got to say, Meslier, great goalkeeper. I like him a lot. I've been using him in my my Leeds career mode on stream, which, by the way, if you haven't been watching, it's really good fun. I've got a face mod for him, which he looks really old for some reason, so we've all been calling him Papa Meslier. I think he probably could have done a lot better with that penalty he gave away. I'm not really sure what was going through his mind, but Saka was smart. He's a very smart kid. Didn't he get all A's in his GCSEs? All A's and A stars. He's a smart guy. And he just stuck a foot out in front and just got his body in the way, and Meslier took him out. So definitely a penalty. And Aubameyang with one of the best penalties this season I've seen, just straight in the side netting. It's unstoppable. Just great play from Saka in general. Little bit disappointed with the goals we conceded, though. You know, Gabriel seems to be getting back to his best. David Luiz has had moments where he did quite well today, but also a few moments where maybe a bit more concentration would have helped. Bellerin was getting done defensively quite a few times. I think their second goal was definitely on Bellerin. But Bellerin scored. So, again, proving the theory that Arsenal fans always say that Bellerin is pretty good going forward, but defensively he's always been a bit suspect. I think that proved it again today. I think as soon as Tierney's fit, he will play at left back. And then I think Cedric, who has played 6 Prem games in a row now, I think it is, and looks like a good part of the squad, strong member of the squad. I think he plays at right back. I don't really see how Bellerin gets in otherwise. It's a bit of a tough one. But yeah, when Tierney comes back, I think we'll continue winning. I saw a stat before the game started. We have a 100% win rate since Christmas with Tierney in the team, and it was 20% win rate without him. But now, obviously, that stat's improved a little bit. So I think that just goes to show how important Tierney is for this team. But in general, guys, 4-2. We do get those 3 points. We're now 2 points behind Tottenham in our worst ever season, although they do have a game in hand. If we beat Tottenham, I think it's in a couple of weeks. I can't remember exactly when it is. I know it's soon. If we beat them, our worst ever season, and we could still be above Tottenham. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. But that's going to be it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream if you were there. I want to say a massive thank you to Taylor, who right at the end of the stream came in with a massive star. He sent me 2,000 stars. Thank you so much for that. Everyone who watches my streams, you know I appreciate you. And everyone who watches these reviews, thank you so much. We're back tomorrow with another Schalke episode. And we're back with another Operation Arsenal on Thursday. Make sure you check out the stream. I'll be doing another watch along.